I didn't just fall off a roof. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. I just got out the shower. I'm nice, squeaky clean. And I'm ready to play Minecraft. Minecraft. We're here to play Minecraft. I hope everyone's having a lovely, lovely day. Nobody has redeemed the first, second, and third yet, guys. So be sure to do that. You get to claim your hit early. Claim your early things. Claim your early things. If you can't tell, I was not fully prepared to stream today. I was meaning to stream all day, but I was hyper focused on doing other stuff until I decided, oh yeah, I have to stream. So now I'm here and I'm streaming. And let's hope it goes well! Yippee! But yeah, we're just gonna be playing on, I know it said Funky Festival then. No, Funky Festival is over. We're gonna be playing on Mooney's server. On the Fun Halloween server. And is my mouth gonna ever close on this model? I don't know if that's like an issue or if that's just me seeing things. But yeah, we're just gonna be having a nice time and building the church and stuff, hopefully. It'll be just a good time, you know? It'll be fun, and I'm gonna be yapping because that's what I do best, apparently. So yeah, let's let's get into that. Let's have some fun. But yeah, according to my self-imposed schedule, I should have been streaming yesterday. Apologize for not doing that. Honestly, I was hyper-focused. I've been working on a build on the Gardenfell server. And yeah, I'm very excited about it, and it's gonna be used in my future lore on that server. So I did it in creative mode first, and then I've been using Limatica to copy it over in survival. But it's just been taking a while. It's almost done. But I was so focused on it yesterday that I was just like, yeah, I don't want to stream. I don't want to do anything else but build. And that's what I did. That's all I did yesterday, really, was build. Which is very, very fun. I've been doing just a lot of, like, babysitting and stuff. But I got a bit of a break this week. Not for any good reason. Well, I guess for a good reason, but, like, not for a good reason. I had a break because my sister actually got sick. She got COVID. Yeah, the paintings to your base. Awesome, nice. I have a couple of mending books, but I've not actually gone out of my way to get them. People just like to give me gifts, which is very sweet of them. But yeah. My sister got COVID. There's like a new strain going around apparently, and she managed to get it. So what was supposed to be me babysitting quite a bit this week turned into I don't have to go around there because I don't want to get COVID. Which, I mean, it isn't nice for my sister, but it's nice for me. So I'm just happy that I got some time off. And I got to just sit at home and play Minecraft because that's what I like to do. And I've had a very fun time doing it. I forgot about that tower being up there. We'll sort that out later. But yeah, I am in one of those moods again where I'm just saying every other sentence. I do apologize for that. I will not fix this behavior. Because I do not know how. It's just an easy filler word for while I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna say. Which is funny because I don't really tend to think about what I say super duper often. It just starts coming out of my mouth, and tends to be a part of that sentence a lot. I don't know why I'm complaining about it. It's something everybody does, but I've just noticed it in myself recently. And that's probably because, like, I'm finding it very difficult to talk about things. I live a very boring life. So I don't really have anything to, like, super duper interesting to talk about, and that can sometimes be difficult for streaming. When one of the hot tips for streaming is keep talking and nobody explodes. The hit video game. I've actually never played that game, but it does look very fun, but also very frustrating. I'm not the best. I mean, I think I'm decently good at explaining things, but probably not as good as you really need to be for that game. But he's very cool. But yeah, this week has been a bit of a funny one because not only did my sister get sick, I say I had a day off from babysitting. I was babysitting today, but I mean like during the week proper. But yeah, I was babysitting today. I had my niece over, which was very, very nice. I love her so much. She's very cute. We went on a walk and it's been raining all day, so she got very muddy because she falls over a lot because she isn't very good at walking yet. Well, she's very good at walking for like a 1-year-old. But that's not really a high bar to pass, you know? That's not a very high bar. But yeah, we also found out some fun things. So for like the past couple of days, my boiler's been broken, which is a terrible thing in the winter because it means we don't get any like hot water, or the heating's not working, and it gets pretty cold here in Yield, U of K. So that's not super fun. My dad's had to spend quite a bit of money trying to fix it. And then we found out today that my sister's partner, the father of her child, his dad worked for 30 years as a boiler mechanic. So if my dad had known that, he could have just reached out and got him to come over and probably fix the boiler for basically free. He'd probably have to pay to get whatever part needs to be replaced, but other than that, it would have been free. Which is just an unfortunate thing to find out about after you've already forked a bunch of money on something. But, you know, it's still quite funny. It's probably the reason why, like, in my house, I've ended up having to say, like, it's become just a big saying of like one thing after another, because it is just one thing after another here right now. Like one thing goes wrong, another thing goes wrong, everything goes wrong, and that's just been the vibe recently, unfortunately. Yeah. I don't really know how long we're gonna be live today because I'm not really in a talking headspace, but I'm gonna do my best. For as long as I can, basically. Oh god, I need to figure out how to... I need a block to that before I can actually figure out how I'm gonna do this tower. I can probably start it with stone, or maybe start it with andesite. I don't think we got any grey wool donated like I needed. At least none that I've seen. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Which is a bit of a problem. And I don't really want to just keep going up with the stone. So I guess we can just try and do a little bit more work on this, because I think I'm going to raise this up by 3 blocks. We're just going to do our best today. Because I'm very much like, I want to get this done before the server is over. And, you know, Moody invited me here, and I want to make sure that I play on it. Actually, I will keep that torch there because I need to remember where I just stopped while I get more cobblestone. Wait, will it spawn? You can even give me a stack. I'm gonna need a lot more than a stack, but I can go to spawn and get some. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, those shears are nearly broken, but I probably have more somewhere, or I can make more. Let's all burn it down, turn a smile into a frown. Feelings no tomorrow. I respected. Instantly forgot I was looking for cobblestone. Here we go. Turn that smile into a frown. No tomorrow. Late, it's my fate. Oh, I also don't think I like pointed this out in the last stream. I don't know if the last stream was building. No, yeah, the last stream was building. I did terraform all of this though, and on the other side. to make it fit in with the mountain more. So like all of that was done off screen because I thought it would be boring otherwise. But yeah. Let's get up. So that was 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that really how that looks? No. No, it shouldn't be. You're here? Okay, I'll be down. I need to actually have some inventory space. Where are you? There you are. Wait. I forget how to do the... There we go. Also, your mouth is very large. Thank you for the wool. I actually need light grey wool, but this is still good. Thank you so much. That's my bad for mispronouncing what I needed because I don't remember the colors of shit. But yeah, that's 1, 2, 3. Is that full? To have time. No, that's fine. Dance. This is the way we love. Misery, love me. Not gonna lie, highlight of my week, and this is really bad to try be talking whilst also placing blocks. That is gonna break my brain. Why is this so tall? I guess it's just like that. Okay. Yeah, one of the highlights of my week has been the other day, me and my dad, as we usually do, were watching Pointless because it's our favorite quiz show and it's a tradition for us to watch it at dinner. And when in Pointless, 7, 8, yeah. Wait, oh, that's perfect! Oh, actually, wait, no, that's not perfect. Actually, that is perfect because we don't give a shit about what's in this side because we're doing the tower and the tower doesn't matter. The tower doesn't play by your mortal rules or standards. The tower is love, the tower is life. There we are. Diagram and the site. But yeah, and in the show, when it's the final two teams, they do a bonus round where it's just to like try and make the jackpot bigger. And it will be a random question, and if they get it right, well, it will be a random question with like 5 options. It will be a random question with 5 answers. Well, not 5 answers. It'll be a random question, 5 options. 4 of them are correct, but only 2 of them are pointless. And if you get both of the pointless ones, you get added like 250 quid onto the jackpot for the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, and they're usually quite tough, quite tricky. But the question the other day was Minecraft biomes. So I got both the pointless answers because I'm very, very smart. The 4 answers on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why did nobody take them first? I don't know. I think the only person... Actually, I think everyone's just lurking. Other than Gamer, who I did mention there was first, second, and third still there, but now Miran has first, so congratulations. And Speedy has second, congratulations. Hi guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was just talking about the highlight of my week, which was when we were watching Pointless, one of the questions was guess the 2 pointless Minecraft biomes, and I got it. And I'm going, hell yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of these, actually it's 6. It's 6 options. Of the 6 options, the 4 that were actual Minecraft biomes was Cherry Grove, Lush Caves, Badlands, and oh god, what was the last one? What was the last one that was on the board? What was the last one that was on the board? It was like a very obvious one, I thought. Oh, I'm gonna kick myself about that. Wait. I know it wasn't pointless. It's probably not memorable because I discounted it so quickly. It wasn't jungle. It wasn't pale oak. It wasn't dark oak. It wasn't just generic forest. It wasn't birch forest. It wasn't a tiger. No, 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 no. No, that's not what I'm talking about at all. Doesn't matter. Basically, there were four options, and I got both the pointless ones. But the three that I just listed, two of them are pointless. And the two that were pointless in the quiz show were Cherry and Lush Caves, which I got because they're like the most recent of the ones that were the options on the pointless board. You should have seen me when it actually came up as the category being Minecraft biomes. I literally lost my shit. I threw my hands in the air and started screaming. What the fuck is that word? I don't know what that means. Anyway, how has everybody's day been? How's everyone's week been? Oh, you learned to pronounce a word. Oh, I see. I could not pronounce that for the life of me. That scares me. Sounds like a new virus. Oh no. God, I saw like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I saw like a Reddit thing, because of course I did. Sorry I keep going quiet, it's because numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I saw a Reddit thing, that was about like people naming their kids. And I think someone named their kid like actually after a disease because they did not know that the word was a disease. It was something beginning with an S. I don't remember what it was. It might have been syphilis. I think someone named their child syphilis because they didn't know what it was. And that's terrible. A last name. Oh. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, some people name their kids weird ass shit. And I mean they probably shouldn't be allowed to, but they get away with it. Shit happens. Everybody knows shit's fucked. Nickname Saxon. Harold Saxon. That sounds like an actual historical figure. It very well could be, for all of my knowledge. Which is like none. I'm not a history person. I barely know like modern history. I'm quite stupid. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, for how tall this is gonna be, this is actually gonna come out of the roof. Which I forgot. That's both 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. We don't actually need to go up with that side because of how the top bit is gonna go. Because that is as far as the wall goes. And then... Oh, actually, yeah, we don't even need to go... We don't even need to do this bit, technically. Oh, wait, no, do we? No, yeah, we do. No, yeah, we do. I'm just confused. Okay. Listen in vain. We need to do this from inside of here because it's different. So that's 3 blocks. Wait, what? Wait. from the book your dad wrote. The character was a villain. Oh, that's actually really funny. Okay, yeah, that's the corner. This is the corner, which means that there's gonna be something here. And then something here. Yeah, there's gonna be roof here. I'm just gonna let it be like this. Oh wait, no, I need... That's fine. I can do that. Because then I can just... Oop, torch. Damn windy today. Yeah, there's a storm happening, like, around the world. Storm Amy, I believe it is. 5, 6, 7, 8. Which I think is a funny name for a storm. Not like the name Amy being funny, but more so like 6, 7, 8. More so just from how short it is. Like you feel like a thing should have a longer one. Hi Blue. Hi guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am going to add more windows into this thing, but I feel like punching them in once the walls are all up will be easier. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, there's Speedy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to be a lot of counting today. I apologize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Made it. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need more fucking stone! Actually, what I need, if anybody on the server wants a job, is I need a shit ton of light grey wool. I do not have any of it. And I need it to finish off my base, unfortunately. Apparently you can get some from spawn? But I haven't been able to check because I'm just working on the other parts of the wall. You were purposely dying? Yeah, I thought that. I saw in the Discord afterwards that there was just a bunch of your heads. Were you just making like a mass grave of yourself? Because if so, that's kind of 1, concerning and 2, very funny. On your face and put my hand on my waist. Conversation. When you're talking at your dad, now give me your hand. Oh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's your warrior engines. Oh my god. Storm started naming them after their wives after a divorce, and it got so popular that even though they're random names from a list now, we still have Storm Amy. Yeah, they're just like given people names, which is what I think is more funny. Like, you think they'd have like, I don't know, storms named after the gods. There's probably been a Storm Zeus at some point. Like, you can't tell me there's not been. I don't know if like there actually has been, but I feel like there should have been, you know? If there hasn't been, it's kind of a crime. That's a storm crime. Okay, that's 2, and that's 4. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 1. Thank you. That's really annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It stops me from seeing, and then I get blind, and then I don't like it. Just turns into a piss baby live on stream. Running away from to. Running away from this conversation. One thing that I heard specifically, and this was like specifically an America issue, which is really, really funny. And you'll realize why it's funny in a second. There was an issue in America with their storm, and like tornado and stuff warnings being named after women. Because any time that there was one that was named after a woman, people wouldn't take it seriously and wouldn't evacuate their houses to storm shelters because it was named after a woman. Which I think is just really a showing of, like, just a pure act of stupidity, in all honesty. A storm doesn't have a gender. It's gonna kill you no matter what it's called. It could be called the most loving and comforting hug in the world, and it will still kill you because it is a force of nature. So now a beacon at Skelly Farm, so fine, Blue. Hell yeah, thank you. Thank you, Blue. We love that, we love. I am also now realizing that I probably should have adjusted this as well to fit with how I adjusted outside. So we're gonna, like, preemptively, not preemptively, that's the wrong word. We're gonna retroactively do that. There, see, I gotta be in English, can you tell? Can you tell? I'm smart sometimes. Kaleidoscope, singing so la 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 la. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. We're just gonna heighten it a bit because I want it to be kind of like, not so much like a gradual thing, but I want it to make sense on both sides. Yeah, I think that's kind of better. And then we can go in with all the stone. Hey, oh, hey. Into the beats. Away, away, away. The kaleidoscope. Oh, I just left those in on that side. Well, we don't need to. I'll just throw them. No, I don't know. I don't know. And then we'll just put it up to there for consistency. La 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 la. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna just like adjust them from there. I think that goes to there. That goes to the same height, and then these two are technically lower, but I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that, and we'll be happy with that. But yeah, tower is almost at the point that I wanted it to be. We just literally need some light grey wool, and then everything will be more or less done. I need to do that roof bit, obviously. And I think we'll move over here for a moment and just get this circle actually mapped out. Because those parts are going to start there, and then you'll see how I'm going to do this. Fuck, if I can place blocks correctly. We also need to do, like, the inner walls, because some of them are going to be complicated. See the other farm? Oh, yeah, I can come and see it. Give me 1 second, though. Because I want to get this circle done. And then I will be good to go and see it. Gone. You think I'm sick of it? Have it any other way? It's not public? Okay. Yeah, you can take me there now. I am good. I am good to go. We're gonna make this part stone. There we go. Yeah, I think so that's where, like, the tower is gonna work, if that makes any sense. It'll make more sense later. I wouldn't have it any other way. Lipstick snares a light of candles. Up here, but it's mine to tell me that's just fine. Now I'm leaving with your hand still tight. We still have this bit uncovered. Take another bit of moist, cover that up. I also did talk to Moon about these going missing. Actually, another one might have gone missing since that was torn up. Basically, even if I have these guys in a claim, people can still take them, unfortunately. Word of advice, guys. Don't fucking steal shit. I don't care if it's in a claim or not. If you're on a public server, even not this one, don't take stuff that isn't yours. It's just openly rude. Thankfully allays are relatively easy to get more stuff of. Ooh, what spawners are these? Oh, that's a creeper! Ah! Oh no, that's a zombie villager. Okay, yeah, I know what this place is. Okay, let me out. That's a zombie villager spawner. Awesome, very cool, terrifying. Where are we? Miles away. Awesome. Scared the shit out of me. I didn't know we were gonna be right inside of it. That's amazing. Awesome. Well, thank you for that. That's cool. I'm guessing you found that in like a thing. Oh, in here? Okay, I go in here. That's so much to say. Stay, honestly. Oh, we're on the roof. Oh. Is this? Oh, this is boat bridge. Boat bridge. Boat bridge. Whee! The zombie just spawned. Oh my goodness. I know why I'm running here. Hey, is that all the Nether biomes? No, enter the volcanic. Oh, what is that? I haven't been to the Nether on stream. We do have like a biome mod for the Nether, which adds a couple new things. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Or is that just because I haven't loaded that? That is just like a lower. Oh no, that is just a glitch. Okay. Wait, is that a glitch? No, no, that's real. What the fuck? What the hell is this? Okay. Wait, I can fly. I can look. Whoa. That is just bedrock. Yeah, this is bedrock. Why is this sunk down? Why who cut the roof out and dropped it into the... That's really fun to see like a cut out slice of like the Nether roof though. That's kind of interesting. I was not expecting that. That is ridiculous. I guess there's a cool little Nether highway though. We're just gonna TP back to my base. Oh my goodness. Easy to get up now? Yeah, that's awesome. I just wasn't expecting that. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, I actually think if I want to keep this kind of in line with over here, we should just have andesite kind of at the bottom then, and then have that, and then we'll do the wool. And yeah, we're gonna have just a weird little floating tower. But it will look better once everything else has been put in, so don't you worry about that. I just like towers, if you didn't know. I like a good tower. They're fun. I, surprisingly enough, like building circles in Minecraft a hell of a lot. I have a system. I can do it very well freehand. It's just when I'm doing very big ones that I resort to like world edit or something or other, because it's easier than having to count forever. But yeah, I like a good Minecraft circle. I think they're fun. I think they're fun and cool. Fade away, my head is in ruins. I don't know how you do it. You're my heart. Now you're tearing me down. Now that you're not around. There's 2 spawners are empty, so I was able to turn it into a zombie villager spawner with an egg. Ooh, yeah, that's really cool then. That's awesome. Oh, that's so very, very fun. It feels so weird, playing in vanilla after being in like modded Minecraft all day. I was saying at the start of stream, I've been hyperfixating on a build that I'm doing on Gardenfell, for like some future solo lore that I have in the works. It's gonna be my next stream on that server probably. Because my character Jasper is very much the kind of person who does not know how to do shit. She can cannot build a house. She is too scrawny. She knows a lot of stuff to how to do it in like theory, but not how to do it like practically. And she doesn't have a lot of confidence in herself to do it. So that kind of like one of the things I'm kind of doing in the lore on that server is like trying to keep true to how I think my character would do stuff. And that's one of the things. So she's gonna like I don't know how to quite put it. Also, I am just realizing there is gonna be like a wall here. So this might end up changing as I connect all of that. But yeah, before I end up doing like any other lore stuff with her, I want to just get established where she is staying and where she is getting all of her shit from. So that's what I've been working on. And it's been very, very fun. I am enjoying that server so much. It's my first time messing about with iron spells and spellbooks. I've seen a good chunk of stuff about it, but I've never actually played with it myself. Highly recommend it if you guys haven't messed with it either. It just adds like a magic system to Minecraft, and there's a lot of mods that do that. But I have to say, Irons is probably one of my favorites that I've messed with. At least in terms of like, all magic mods are complicated to some degree, but not all magic mods are as complicated as like fucking Botania. And I rag on Botania a lot because it scares me. But it's very, very cool. You just kind of get to find spells or craft stuff to teach yourself spells, and then once you have that, you just kind of keep going. And it's really good. It's real fun. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, a lot, a lot. Okay, I am trying to think of how we're doing this. Your eyes. I guess what should happen is the roof should move to accommodate the tower. And by that I mean this goes across like that. And then I will change these up. Because the tower is probably not going to be accessible. Other than, you know, if you can fly. It's just a decorative piece. So it works better if I just do it like this. And then I'm going to have to break these. And then, yeah, that's a very simple solution. That actually works super duper well. Look at me being smart for the first time in my life. For your first time in forever, I did a clever thing. God, I've not thought about Frozen in a long time. I never really, like, rated it as a movie. Like, it was good. It had catchy songs, but it's definitely not my favorite. So, amount of shit that I'm dropping on my floor. Here's why. Put a bird cage on top, like a human-sized one. That could be quite fun. Actually, we do have, like, the elevator blocks here, so it could technically be actually accessible. I don't know if I'll make it accessible, but that could be a cool thing to put upstairs. I will think about it. Decorating is going to be like the last thing that we do. I think at the moment, I will be happy if just the exterior of this base is done before I go on my trip, which is rapidly approaching. And that's kind of scary. But yeah. Also, I probably want to just move that along like that. I don't see a reason to really do anything else. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And that'll go up further, and then we can fill this in a little bit more. You just have to be in prison. Oh no! Aww. I mean, who knows? Maybe Charlie will build us a dungeon, but... Okay, yeah, that's all looking very, very good. Let's do a little bit of touching up on the tower. Just gonna remove a couple blocks to make this a little more visually interesting. We'll just do these. And then probably also these. There we go. Yeah, that looks really good. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. And it doesn't look bad from the inside. And it's going to give us some more interest at the back to go with that front part. I honestly could have maybe moved this even further back, but I think having the wall in the center of it probably works the best. And I couldn't really move the wall at all. But yeah, I like that. We're going to mimic how that wall looks over here at this front part. Basically just exactly. Because I can't be fucked doing anything else, I'll be honest. Oh, this is why. There we go. Charlie with the phoenix skin in the cage. Call it a bird cage. Oh my god. Lock her up again. Throw away the key. Oh, I wish Charlie was here. I want to have fun with my boyfriend. But no, we're doing good. Okay. I do have the empty shulker box from the event. So we'll go have a look around spawn after I dump some of my inventory out. And then we'll see what we can get. But yeah, interior is going to be like the last thing that we do. We have a bit of glass for the windows, but we'll try and get the walls done first. Because again, I don't know fully where all of the windows are going to go. I'm assuming that there are sheep at spawn for me to get stuff from, so I'm just going to find where my iron is and make some extra shears. There we go. Also, this is basically exactly what my storage system is like on Gardenfell right now. It is chaotic and unorganized because I have like a problem of I like building and I like setting up a base and then building a storage room before organizing any of my shit. Okay, I was told that you could get wool here. Where do I get wool from? Oh, here. Oh, it's dark grey. Hmm. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad, because if I get some light grey dye, then that will work out. What makes light day grey? Light day grey? Light day grey. Sorry, I caught myself up with that shit pronunciation. Light day guy. That's my dyslexia at work. That's how you know. That's how you fucking know. That's how you fucking know. Okay. That makes white dye. Which isn't what I need, but it's something. Do like dead eyes? No, that makes orange dye. Which feels weird, honestly. Lilies of the Valley? I think make light grey. Because I don't think I have any stuff that makes grey to mix with white either. So I guess let's go find some lilies of Tevali. Yeah, I got that it's underground, guys. Don't you worry. I saw the warp play and just went, well, there's no point in me going down there if all the sheep aren't the color that I need. So I'll just dye them and then, oof. I might need to AFK on here for a bit. I did find like a flower forest, yeah, over here. Not a flower forest, but as, and of course they are. That's another thing on Gardenfell. There are too fucking many. There are too many cornflowers. They're just everywhere. They haunt me. They haunt me. Another grey sheep. Oh, fuck me. They haunt me. They're in my dreams. They're in my nightmares. Whoa. I mean, I guess I can get some white wool from these guys whilst I'm here, but that doesn't really help me. But you know, it's something to have, it's something to eat. Nom, 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 nom. Can you tell I haven't done a lot of speaking today? Ah, dust them rising from the grave. Okay, this is all just yellow and blue flowers, which is cute, but not what I need. So let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Unless somebody else has a shit ton of white lilies. I think these also work. Do these work? Azure bluettes. Yes, okay. Perfect. Maybe this time she will learn. Escape, skip town. No more excuses. Abandon ship or drown. No more excuses. Do you even have a plan of attack? A way to react? Oh no. Skip town, you're better on your own. Excuse me? That's not very nice. Yeah, fucker. Black and white. Whoa! Whoa! I actually haven't addressed why I called the stream Whoa. Part of the reason was I did not have a fucking name for it. The other reason is because I accidentally hit go live before changing the title and very quickly ended it before it registered on like Discord. And then I just called it Whoa! Because I didn't want to do Oopsie Daisy, so I went Whoa. I thought that was the next best thing. Or drown. And Lich gets the third. And I don't think Lich was the third person in chat, but that's okay. Okay, we have a good amount of these. Let me just make like a couple. That should be enough. And then we go spawn. I'm assuming that because farm is made in spawn chunks, it would just continuously like get wool if people are offline, though it might not be. I don't particularly know how spawn chunks work. Hello? Can I not? Oh, I can't dye you because you need to grow your wool first, but that's not gonna work because I'm huh I don't know if this is actually possible. I could break the redstone for like a minute. Can you name sticks? You can name sticks. Okay, whoever's farm this is, I'm gonna put this back after I've dyed the sheep. I'll just do this side. I need them to get wool. I'll just do this side. And we'll okay, you have that, and now you get your thing back. We might have to share it for it to count. There we go. Oh, hi! Hi! Oh, I hurt the sheep. That's not what I meant to do! Yeah, fucker. Can I stop? How did you know I sin? On a discuss. Have you named your stick? I have not named my stick. It's still called You've Been Caught. I should name my stick. That's mission 2 for today after dyeing these sheep. Name my stick. Your skin just does look like something horrific that's gonna try and kill you. Oh, speaking of horrific things that are gonna try and kill you. I really hope I haven't broken this wool farm. It could just be on like a timer, which would make a lot of sense. Not that joke. Go fuck yourself. Hurry up and grow your wool. Stop being bitches. Eat the dirt. You named it Bonk. Oh, I love that. Bonk, go to horny jail. Bonk. 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 Wah! I just like using my bow. It makes a funny toot noise. Toot toot! Noot noot! I hope everyone's been having a very lovely week. I hope you've all been having a good time. I've just been vibing. I've been slightly busy, but I've just been trying to game on Gardenfell all the time because I'm obsessed with it, if you can't tell. I'm very excited to do more streams of that at some point. And why is Spawn so fucking deadly? Birthday! Thank you so much, Isumi, VA for the raid. Thank you so much. I hope you're having you had a lovely stream. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Hello everyone, my name is Jay. Welcome to my stream. We're playing on the lovely Moon Intensity's Halloween Halloween public server. If you're following one of the creators, you get to play and mess about and have fun. It's very good. Hi Sumi, I hope you had a lovely time. What are you up to? What are you doing? Please let me know. And you guys consider joining my Discord if you like this stream, because, you know, good way to see me and know when I am live, because fuck knows, Twitch doesn't like to tell you. Hello. Yeah, we're just vibing. We've been working on a kind of spooky church build because it's a Halloween server, and last year I did kind of just a witchy cottage, and this year we went, okay, let's make a cult church. So I'm building a cult church. And I need wool. Max? Do you think Emolga is punchable? Oh no, puntable. Oh! Yeah, probably. Of like the little Pika clones, it's definitely up there. You're not there. Oh wait, I haven't put the redstone back there. I can go down there later, gamer. You don't have to keep bopping. I know it's there. I'm well aware of how you get down to where the stuff happens. Just because I haven't been down doesn't mean I don't know. I'm just focusing on dyeing the sheep. Dyeing the sheep and fixing the redstone. It will be fun. I mean, I wouldn't punt a Mulga. Actually, no. I might defenestrate a Mulga because it flies, and I feel like it could use a boost. If you don't know what defenestrate means, it means to throw someone out a window. I might throw them out the window to give them a speed boost. Because I think that would be quite nice. Fellow British person? Hell yeah! We love the Brits. We love it. Your stream is punting the poor squirrel. No! Don't hurt the little guy. What are all your guys' favorite like Pika clone Pokemon? It's a very specific category, because I feel like every generation has some sort of electric rodent kind of thing. Trying to think if I can list them all off the top of my head. Obviously there's Pikachu, who isn't a Pika clone, but it is Pikachu. It's Pikachu! Fuck! There's Pachirisu, there's Emolga, there's Dedenne, there's Togedemaru. I don't remember what the one from Sword and Shield is called. I know it, no, it's Morpeko, that's what it is, isn't it? It's Morpeko. How common is it that it has its own word? I don't know. You'd actually be surprised how many, like, generally uncommon things have their own words. I can't think of any of them off the top of my head, unfortunately. But a lot of them just come from, like, Old English and that kind of stuff, when it was, like, you would use really long words for other meanings, but nowadays it's just a lot simpler to say the short one. Like, it might be your fave Pika clone. That is so fair. God, I'm trying to think of any of the other ones, because I'm sure I've missed a few. Not gonna lie. Emolga might be my favorite too. I don't even think I've even played that generation or ever had an Emolga on my team. I just have always really liked the kind of flying squirrel little guy. Other than that, it would probably be Pachirisu, but that's because I'm a Platinum nerd. I really love Pokemon Platinum is where I started playing Pokemon, so it's my favorite. Oh, mystery dungeon gates to infinity. Ooh, that's so cool. I've only played one mystery dungeon game, and it's the one that they re-released on the Switch, but I haven't finished it. I actually only really opened the game, and I haven't really played much of it since. I struggle to play my Switch games sometimes. I'm very much a PC gamer. It's what I usually do. But it is very fun. I really should play Mystery Dungeon at some point. Or even like watch a playthrough, because I haven't even done that. Like usually I watch playthroughs of games I'm interested in, but because I bought it and I hadn't played it or seen anything about it before, I was like, I'm not going to watch anything of it so I can experience it myself, and then I just did not experience it. But okay, all of those have been died. Let me go down. Ah, they all... Oh. Okay, there's more shiz and stuff in there, and there's a couple of dyes. I might as well put my grey dyes in there. And let's get some light grey wool. Ooh, I have seen some clips of the new Silent Hill game. It does look very cool. I will admit, I know jack shit about Silent Hill. I have never played a Silent Hill game. I've never seen anyone play a Silent Hill game. I don't really know a lot. I know like the first one. Thank you so much for the follows, Hitsumi and Olivia's. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I haven't played either of any of the Silent Hill games. I know the first one, the kind of like idea of it is that these people, like Silent Hill is a place that people get sent to for like when they have like a lot of regret or like because of like a certain thing. And I've seen, I think maybe the ending of the new one. Just because it showed up on my TikTok, really. Which is kind of funny that I've already seen the ending, I think. But it looks so cool. I love the monster design in it. I'm a big like art freak, so any kind of cool design stuff like that is really, really awesome, especially because they've been involving a lot of spider lilies, which is extra cool. I just love how those flowers look. They have a lot of connotations of death and all that kind of stuff, symbolism, but they're pretty. They're gorgeous. Can you tell? I'm having like a very obscure annoyance right now, and that annoyance is so like my thumbs, right? One of my thumbs I had to file the nail down, so it's very short, and the other one I didn't file down, and so it's very long. Like it's like an inch long on my other nail, and it's kind of freaking me out that they're not the same length. But it's my own fault because it's been days since it happened and I haven't filed it down. So I know what I'm doing after stream. I also know that we can't really do any more work on this until I get that wool, which is annoying. Which is really annoying, actually. Clipper time. No, I do not use clippers. I mean, when I was a kid, I definitely did. I had like a simply illogical face though. And I got like minorly into nail care. I don't do a lot. Like a lot of people get like oils and do a lot of stuff with their cuticles and stuff. I don't do any of that. The one thing I do is I have a glass nail file, and I file my nails instead of cutting them ever, because when you file them, when you cut them, you're like splitting the nail apart in an unnatural way, which can make it more prone to breaking or splitting as it grows. So filing lessens that risk by a lot. And also using a glass nail file is just like the better thing to use than like the cardboard ones that you tend to get at most like drugstores or whatever. So that's your fun facts of Jay today. Um, but yeah, I need to just file my thumbnail because it's way too long and it's like it's not a sensory issue, but it could become one. Games seem super fun to stream, but even better to watch. That is so true. I am not a horror game person. I am a big wimp. I've played like Phasmophobia on stream and I tried to stream content warning, but I feel like if you're doing one of those like friend slop games, which yes, that is what you call that genre of games, you need at least one brave person. Or alternatively, one person who is the most scared of the group who isn't you. Because if there's somebody who is more afraid of something than me, I suddenly become brave. But if there is somebody who is braver than I am, then I have like comfort knowing that I'm not gonna get fucked. Because I have someone to protect me. So that is like the vibe of it in my head. That's how it works out for me. But I think my favorite horror game that I've ever played on stream, and this was like in my first year of streaming, so like 4 goddamn years ago at this point, was Layers of Fear. Because it's not the kind of game where you really have to worry about something chasing you. There's not so much jump scares as there is suspense and some like freaky stuff. You play as like an artist, and it's a very, very cool game. I want to play the sequel really, really bad, but it's really cool. Really play it with some people you're a major horror fan. That is so based. I like watching Phasmo streams. I watch a lot of like Grian's streams of the other Hermitcraft people playing Phasmophobia. It's a really cool game, and like I know a lot about it. If I wasn't so scared, I'd probably be really good at it. But it's also one of those games that like even if I did enjoy playing it, I probably wouldn't like want to play it without a friend, because it just is that kind of game, you know, they're friend games. One game that is kind of spooky, I don't know if it counts as a horror game, but one game that is spooky that I kind of want to play more of is Lethal Company. I've only played it like once, but I'd love to get a group of friends together and play more of that. Even though it is scary, but I feel like, I don't know, there's more of a simple objective in Lethal Company, and that objective does not revolve around the horrors that are trying to kill you. So it feels better to me than Phas. I played Whisper Mountain Outbreak, multiplayer Resident Evil-like game. No, I have not, but I love Resident Evil. Resident Evil is like one of my all-time favorite game series. I played Resident Evil 4 when it came out when I was a kid. With my dad. Well, my dad played it and I watched, and he played it on the Wii. Which I don't know if that was like the good control scheme at that era or not, because it was tank controls. But yeah, I'm obsessed with Resident Evil. I've seen like, there is a multiplayer Resident Evil called Resident Evil Outbreak, which wasn't super popular when it released, but it now, like, with emulation and stuff, there are servers around for people to use, and it's been getting bigger because, one of the characters from Resident Evil Outbreak, their daughter, I think is either the main character of or a character in Resident Evil 9, which will be releasing at some point. So a lot of people have started playing Outbreak again, which is super duper cool. But Whisper Mountain Outbreak sounds awesome. I will have to look into that. And see about it. There's a lot of like multiplayer horror games which I like. Like I really like Dead by Daylight, and I bought it on a whim during the sale because I was just like, I really like this game. And I've played it maybe once because I just do not know anybody else who plays. I know one other person who plays Dead by Daylight, and he's very much a higher level than I am because I have not played it at all. And I also feel like it's the kind of game that I would enjoy most with like a party of 5, with one of us being the hunter or whatever it's called, and everyone else trying to be the survivor and get out. What All players or person needs to own the game. Ooh, it's on free friend pass. Ooh, that's awesome, actually. That is really awesome. Yeah, I will definitely look into that. Hey, relationship with DBD, but I do love playing it. No, yeah, as far as I'm aware, like the community around it, and this is also another reason why I do not want to play it by myself, is because I know it's quite toxic. I've heard some like very bad and negative things about the online play and like people on it. So it seems like one of those games which is probably just a much better and positive experience playing it by yourself, not by yourself, but like with a group of friends, instead of like in the online capacity. There's probably also some shit with the company. There's shit with loads of companies. There's been some stuff going on with EA. I've fallen out of my Sims phase. No, I'm sorry, links don't work in my chat unless it's coming from a mod, but if you, I can just search it myself, or if you want to join the Discord, you can probably post it in there in one of the channels. But yeah, just for, you know, to prevent from bots and malicious stuff, we don't have links in Twitch chat. Coming food for worms. To this, the ramblings of a lunatic. Hello, Estelle. Hello. We're waiting for grass to grow, and by that I mean we're waiting for sheep to grow wool. Used the wrong link. That's chill. That's chill. You can fix it, I'm sure. But yeah, I've fallen out of my Sims phase. For like a month, I was playing this seasonal Sims 4 Legacy challenge, and I was really enjoying it. And my plan was, I technically completed the winter generation, but the way that it works is it gives you 2 aspirations to pick from. And for 2 of the generations, I did both of them. And so in winter, I was like, well, I might as well do both of them again, because it probably won't be that hard. But one of them was like, I don't remember what it was. It was one of the family aspirations, and it was like, okay, you need to have 3 children and have good relationships with them, and then you also need to have good relationships with 4 grandchildren. And I was like, what? So I spent like literal days building a residential rental for her and her children and their children to all live on, so that she could interact with her grandkids easier and all of this stuff. And then I moved her into it. And her youngest kid was a teenager, and I was just waiting for her to age up so I could get her married and get them kids and all that sorted out. And then I just stopped playing. And I don't think I really want to play it. I think I'm done. I might go back in the save to like get the build that I made, because I put a lot of hard work into that build and I really, really like it. It was one I found on the gallery, but I very like heavily restructured it. Community charm is cool, cool. But yeah, I think if I'm gonna play Sims again, I need to find a new challenge to start with. But I also think for like, I've kind of got my Sims fix for the moment. That and EA might be selling, and that might be a bad thing. And it's all very up in the air, and no one really knows what's going on at the moment. But it's quite concerning at the very least. So yeah. Yo, go luck. You go take care of yourself, Hitsumi. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Make sure you get some water, maybe have a snack, get some rest. Thank you for the raid once again. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ah, what a lovely person. But yeah, I really don't know what to do now. I really don't know what to do now, because we're just waiting for wool to grow. Yes, all of the pats, all of the pats. We love the pats. Also, oh, I completely forgot. I was going to change my skin. I haven't actually done the eyes for the skin I was going to change to. Any camps to raid? No, unfortunately, no. There's not, like, I could go exploring and see what I could find, but there's probably not going to be a lot. I'm not really, like, in need of resources. I just need to do the church. I guess I could go gather some flowers. I mean, but we might have rose bushes. And we're probably going to make the windows red. Because it's Blood Church. So, like, Blood Church has red windows. Let's actually see, because Evan, I think, left me. Oh, I will answer that. Yeah, Evan left me a bunch of rose bushes, so... And we have a skeleton spawner. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Oh, hello. Ooh, wait. Oh, this is cute. Oh, yeah, it's underneath your thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, you've decorated. Oh. Oh, look at the dogs. Oh, this is beautiful, Blue. I love your head wall. This is gorgeous. Ooh. Oh, it's Sans bed, of course, of course. Ooh, little cave. Oh, you got a whole, like, geode room. That's amazing. Oh, and a thing for those. That's a resin farm. I don't want to die in there. If he doesn't see me acting up. Oh, that's good, gamer. That's good. No, your base is awesome. Oh, and you got ropes. We go sky? Does this go? Oh, it goes all the way up the tree. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. That is amazing. Make a racetrack? I don't know I have enough time to make a racetrack. I've got like just under another hour that I think I can be live. See, I don't like doing hour-long streams. Oh, hi, little guy. I don't like doing hour-long streams because I feel like an hour, even though it's an hour, is quite short. We can have a look around this place because this is where Moon's base is and like other people's stuff. So we can have a look around what's changed because this wasn't here. That goes to Blues. The tree has expanded. But yeah, I like doing at least 2-hour-long streams. This is one of those nights where I am home alone, so I could theoretically go on forever, but like I want to go back to building on Gardenfell. Which is the lore SMP I'm on for people who are raiding who aren't aware of what it is. I like to do Minecraft roleplays, and my friend has started a new one, and it's very, very fun. Tour of folks' areas? Yeah, we can do a little tour. So this is the lovely Moon Intensities. The server belongs to them, and this is their kind of town where all of their people are. I believe this is Mooney's house, which is finished, I think. That is gorgeous! Moon is a very talented builder and just a very talented person all in all. I love Mooney so much. Very nice for making the server and letting all the little guys come and play on it. And then, ooh, someone's got a castle. Oh, is this like a villager area? I did see this castle last time. It's gotten a couple improvements. Nice massive farm. Oh, and they're making their own little compound like village area. Oh, that's super cute. Oh, I love this. That's awesome. Is there a sign to say who this belongs to? Squares. This is Squares Kingdom. One of my heads is on a pike. Oh, so is Moon and Blues though, so I guess it's all right. My villagers are gone. I will blow everyone's base up. Okay, good to know. I think this is gamers. Yeah, you got your paintings in and all of your head wall and very nice, very cool, awesome. I don't know who everybody's place is, but you know, we can see that's all of the viewers and stuff. Nice skeleton horse. This place seems, it's not quite done yet, but it's looking very, very good. I love it. And this little barn is also super cool. Don't know who built this either. This also has a lot of sheeps. I love how the mangrove wood looks in this texture pack. It's just so tasty. Mangrove wood already looks tasty in normal Minecraft, but that's extra tasty. Nice big plant areas, iron farm over here. And I know Blue's base is in the bottom. I think the cherry one is Annabelle's, and then the top of the tree is Speedy's? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But this is looking very good. I love it. I love how your bases are all like layered on top of each other and connected. This is so cool. We have peek at Annabelle's. Because, oh, that doggy has armor. What? Oh, it's one of the paintings you could do yourself. I thought this was just like an actual painting that you placed, and I was like, what? Why does it look like a hidden Mickey? It's so cool. And there's is this another little barn? Werewolf in-house? There's a werewolf? A werewolf? I don't see a werewolf. Is it in here? Do not open? Oh, they're just villagers. Is one of the villagers a werewolf? Is it a full moon? Can we see? I don't think that's how this works. Oh, oh, I can't fly out. Wait. Help. I'm stuck. Help. How did I do this? How did I get in here that I can't get out? Oh no. I can't open the gate, it's claimed. I don't own this claim, I can't get out. You know, I was gonna do the warp. Warp, DP, moon. There we go. Okay, back over here. Other places. This is little purple house. It's actually the cherry wood on the server. Somebody's base. Public shed storage, notice board, town hall. Oh! Moon is green. So true! Oh, and they have like a public little storage. Wait. No. I was gonna say, do they have any light grey wool mayhaps? But of course they don't. But this is very cute. I love that. We had like a shared storage in my area last season. Hello. So cute. Hi. And this place seems to be under construction, but it's quite a cool tower looking right now. I think that's most of it. We'll see where the paths go. Is this like a little stable? Oh, it's a little pig pen. Okay, that's cute. And then fishing dock. Awesome. And just goes back around to the iron farm. Okay, I think that's like more or less everything around Moon's base. We actually haven't gone to see Blue's base, and by Blue I mean Blue is awesome, not to be confused with Blue YouTube, who is in chat. Let's go and check out Blue's base. Awesome is Blue. Oh, hey Speedy. Hello. Ooh, nice forest. Where is this? Oh, it's actually, it's not that, it's very close to spawn and also very close to me. Unlike Moon, who I think is... What the... Oh, that's the pumpkin farm. Okay. Actually, no, I think Moon is close by. I just forget on... Oh yeah, this is where... No, that's not where Moon is. What is over here, actually? That's a lot of wheat. Something is over here. We should go and check that out later. Wait, I can't actually do anything with that. Where is Moon's on the bait? Oh no, that's Moon's. And then mine's up here. Oh, we all went very close to spawn. That's very cute. Yeah, my stuff is up here. That's all Moon's, and this is Blue. I'm guessing this is Blue's house. Which is very, very cute and simple. We love it. Can I open it? I can. I can't open the stuff, but I can open the doors, which is good. I didn't want to take it to stuff anyway. I just wanted to make sure that it was locked if I could open the door, because that's a setting that you can do. Oh no, to avoid confusion. Yeah, it can be a little bit confusing. I feel like Blue is quite a common name, actually. I've known at least 3 or 4 Blues in my time in the content space. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is when they end up interacting with each other. Oh, there's a lot of like cobble around, so I'm guessing either Blue Awesome is like mapping out stuff they're gonna build, or those are other people's stuff. Blue Plans Castle. Ah, awesome. That's gonna be so cute. I hope they can get it done. Yeah, that's lovely. And then we'll go over to my place, where we have the graveyard, which is for some reason the first thing that we completed, which is very, very cute. We have the crypt, which goes down to a secret bar, aka speakeasies, which my lovely friend Charlie Swarm has been working on. People that go by Star, I'm glad I also go by Estelle. Yeah, it's very, very... honestly, both names are very, very pretty and very, very cute. And I like both of them. I actually don't know that many people who go by Star, but I can imagine it being a very common username. I just don't think I've personally interacted with a lot of them. In my eyes, Starry Celestia is the OG star in my mind. But this is the hidden bar, which is very, very cute. Still needs some work being done on it, but Charlie has a full-time job, and doesn't get to come on and finish it very often. But, you know, that's there, and that's very cool. The graveyard is lovely, and leads down to everyone else's stuff. We have the unfinished Blood Church, which is very, very, very cool. It's not finished, obviously, like I said, but it's getting there. We need to roof these parts, actually. I've completely forgotten that those need roofs. But I will do that. It will be done at some point. We're getting there. Right now, we just need to get the wool, and once I have the stuff mapped out for there, we can finish everything off, get the windows in, and it will all be cute, and we'll get more details on the building so it's not as flat. But with the gradient, it looks pretty good. So, you know, I'm happy with how it's coming along. It will be done before Halloween, at the very least. And then, actually, let's go to the... Oh, yeah, we can't forget about the massive cube bone skull that... Was it Gamer who built this? I don't remember things. Or was it someone else? It might have been someone else. No, it's Crazy. Crazy built this. Crazy built this. And then I believe this goes to Cloud's house, which I haven't actually looked at in a while. Cloud is setting up quite a nice base. This must be their starting area. Yes, that is a massive cube-bone skull. I know it was built from a schematic that they, Crazy got offline and pasted into the world and then copied down right next to my base, and then I covered it up with trees because it does fit the graveyard, but it's a bit big. But you know, you can still cute it. See your base? Yeah, one sec. I don't know if... I'm assuming Unicorn is watching the stream, but I do not know. This is Estelle's old house. And then down here we have Evan's base and their pumpkin farm, where they got some geodes growing. I haven't actually been in here. I think it's just, yeah, they have like a little villager place. You're watching my stream? Awesome. It's hard to tell sometimes. Also, they built like a tree house. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. It's also from a schematic. That is perfectly okay. There is nothing wrong with using schematics. If it's easier and it's more fun for you, then do what's more fun for you. It's just, you know, you should never claim that a schematic you build is your own design unless it is. That's the thing that I always do, is I like to build stuff in creative and then copy it down places. Though I've only recently started doing schematics. I don't very often do them. Yeah, this is Estelle's new house, which is very cute, very beautiful. Love the tower, love the vibes. And I think that's about it. I know Burger is gonna put something here at some point. Oh, and then we obviously have the big farm, the community farm area that we set up. Speedy, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot what you were referring to, which is why I haven't answered, because I forgot what you're talking about. I don't have a great memory or track record for creds. Oh, you're so cute, Estelle. Did you know that? You're so cute and sweet. Elon, awesome, awesome. Okay, but yeah, I will be happy to come see your base now, Unicorn, if you want to send me a TP, and I will be right over. It'll be so cute. Yeah, my area is looking very, very nice. It's not got as many houses as around Moons, but that's probably because I live on a mountain and it's very difficult to actually build houses nearby. Ooh, that's a lot of pumpkins. And then, oh, you got the cave. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, I love that. Got a little bed and food and stuff in there. Do you still do comms? That is a difficult question for me to ask. Recently, the pumpkin farm isn't yours? Okay. Nice big storage room. I'll answer that in a second, Speedy. Balcony farm. Okay. Very, very cute. Oh, I love the they all have their own little pens. That's so sweet. Oh my god. Oh, and this house is gorgeous. This house is gorgeous. This is the barn. Oh, I love this. It's so pretty. I love the purple. Very cute. Very cute. Why is your name Jay? It is a shortening of my real life name. That I don't share. That I don't share online. It's my nickname, basically, in real life. And the shortening of my name. I just go by the first initial, basically. My parents call me it. My sister calls me it. All my friends call me it. Yeah, it's pretty simple. It just works out that way. I love this place, though. This is so cute, unicorn. I can't get inside. Oh, I'm gonna get inside. I want to just look. Oh, you're the mine. Cute little place out there. Sweet little window. I love it. I can't get out, but I love it. Thank you. Gorgeous. But yeah, my, like, origin of my that wasn't me. Origin of my username was, I was initially thinking of like jack of all trades, Jay of all trades, and that was my initial concept. And then from that, I decided to go with Ace of J, as in like Ace of Hearts, Ace of Spades, because I am asexual and the ace is my favorite playing card. Because I like card games. I say I like card games. I like one particular card game called Mau Mau, which is basically the German version of Uno, but with a normal deck of playing cards, which is very, very fun. Kind of two vods. You're oblivious IRL on social cues sometimes, and like Damsel's XE though. I also went by B flat because used to play B flat instruments, baritone, lithium. That is so cool. I like username origins because they can be very like interesting and complex sometimes. It's very, very fun. I should ask more of my friends how they came up with their usernames. Like, I have my friend Lizzie, who owns the Gardenfell SMP, which I mentioned a couple times this stream. Their online username is Folksy. How did they come up with that? I'm guessing like something just folk, and then they went from there. But that's such a unique username that I just want to know how they got up with it. Or like Mars makes a bit more sense because Mars, my lovely friend Mars Arky, he goes by the name Mars. And oh, I've been sent another teleport request. Okay. Oh, I missed this. This is cool. Oh, you have a cute enchantment place in here. Oh, there's pillagers outside trying to kill me. Gorgeous. I love the roof. What's in here? Oh, it's just the other side of the pumpkins. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I love that. Thank you for showing me. This place is gorgeous. Where is this on the map? Oh, it's just a little bit further than spawn. That's so cool. I think I'm going to go check out what's over here next. I don't think there's a warp to that. But I want to see what it is. But yeah, Mars's name is Mars. And then Arky is like anarchy, but instead of anarchy, it's Marsarchy. Which I always thought was a really cool username and really inventive and awesome. But that's just my personal opinion. But it's really, really cool. I got so zoned in on something, you could put me a few times and I wouldn't react. That is so base. That's like what stops me from streaming sometimes, is I'm just so invested in a build or like something else that I'm doing a hyperfixating on that it will be all that I want to do. Thankfully, I'm getting my hyper focus back on Minecraft, and not just ditching everything to play The Sims. But yeah, is that like a house or like a villager area? Wait. Oh no, this is a house. Make it cows, the sheep to pick it from. Go deeper. Oh, I see. I don't know whose place this is. Someone's been here recently, if that's on the floor. Either that or no one's been rendering the chunks. Oh, there is an entrance. Oh, there is a zombie. Awesome. Cool. Amazing. Outstanding. And then there's this place. This is very, very cute. Starry evolved from Star over time, and Celestia is from Celestial Magic from the anime Fairy Tail, your favorite anime all time. Still one of your favorites. I need to watch Fairy Tail. I started reading the Fairy Tail manga at one point because I think I heard somewhere that the anime has a lot of filler, and I wanted to try and avoid that by reading the manga. I think I read like the first issue online several years ago, so I know the start of it. I know they have like a thing of redeeming every villain. Most of my experience with Fairy Tail though comes from an old Minecraft roleplay called Fairy Tail Origins, just by the Origins group that I really, really loved. Originally, it started out as like only a semi-RP where they were just playing with a Fairy Tail inspired mod pack and like the systems from the anime. So you'd have like the classes and you'd be like a Dragon Slayer or a God Slayer or all of that kind of stuff. And then I think season 4 or 5 was where it actually officially became like a full-on RP. And that's like, I watched all of it from one person's perspective, and then when I went to watch other people's perspectives, I just did it from the RP version. But that's like most of my Fairy Tail knowledge about like all the stuff comes from the roleplay. Same with Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched a Minecraft roleplay of Yu-Gi-Oh! And they did actually play the card game Yu-Gi-Oh! In the roleplay. And that's what took up most of the screen time, just hours of them playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Between RP clips. Yeah. Unicorn Wolf was just a random name you came up with, like unicorns and wolves, so that kind of works for me. There are names on different social media. That's what a lot of people do. It's more of a thing to be consistent when you're like a content creator because it's easier for searchability. That's why, like, unfortunately, Ace of J is taken on most platforms. So on most platforms, I'm Ace of JJ, which was my, like, that was my childhood nickname, was JJ. Now that I'm older, it's somehow evolved into J, which I think is just because people are lazy and don't want to have to say it twice. So it's still my name, but a lot of people just refer to me as J. And I guess that's what I prefer. I don't really have too much of a preference, but I like being called J. I'm just more used to it at this point. But yeah, my preferred username is Ace of J, but I just can't get that everywhere, so I have to compromise. At the very least, I have an easier compromise than some people who have to do like a shit ton of underscores or numbers in their names, which are just always annoying to do. And sad. Thank you for the hydrate, April. I've been talking so much. Oh my god. Oh my god, thank you. You're so sweet. I'm glad you think I'm cute. Oh my god. Oh my god, that just reminded me of something. Okay. So, like I said, and I'm sorry I keep going back to it, but I was playing on Gardenfell earlier. And I had to run to spawn to buy some blocks to finish my base. Oh, this is adorable. Oh, it's a windmill with a massive farm around it. Oh, this is precious. Oh, I love this. This is so cute. Sorry. But I had to run to spawn to get some blocks. And I saw Elle, my friend Ellen, and my friend Lizzie, and they were hanging together. And I was like, oh, they're gonna be doing like lore later probably. So I'm gonna run past them as I go and get my blocks and just yell, you're a cutie, and then run away. And I did that. And what I did not know nor realize was they were doing the lore in that very moment. Elle was recording it instead of streaming it because Elle's been really busy and decided to record it instead. So yay, Elle can play on Gardenfell now because they've done their intro. Even though, you know, it's not been posted yet. But I interrupted it and I felt so bad. I felt so fucking bad. Just imagine you're in the middle of like, you guys remember my lore, my Gardenfell lore, if you watched that, where I was walking around with Briar and they were being like, okay, so yeah, here's the gambling tree, and then I'm dying from starvation because I forgot to eat. And here's the blacksmith, and here's the farm, and here's the center tree, and this is all the information about the town and all this kind of stuff, yada yada yada. And then as you're getting that serious like lore discussion with a character and being told about the place you've woken up in, just a tall, compared to them, a tall gangly elf runs past you and just yells, "You're cuties!" and just keeps going. And then I stopped because I heard Lizzie go, okay, so we'll just pretend that didn't happen. And I stopped and turned around. I was like, why are you going to pretend that didn't happen? They were like, we're recording. And I was like, oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry. It was fine though. Elle's just gonna cut it out, I think. And they took the opportunity to fix some of their keybinds and stuff. But yeah, that was my embarrassment of the day. I felt really bad for interrupting them, so I made Elle a gift basket. I filled a sack with treasure and gave it to Elle as a gift, and a backpack. So that was my day. That was my day. I hope Elle does a blooper. I hope Elle keeps it as a blooper at the end. It would be really funny if after, like, the lore is done, they just go bloopers, and then it's just me running by. It was very, very silly. We found a woodland mansion. Awesome. Yeah, I did see one on the map over here, which is super cool. I'm just running around now again. Don't know what I'm doing, but we only have a couple more minutes to kill. Whoa! Oh my god, would you believe that's not the first time that's happened? I kid you not, that same exact thing happened to me yesterday and I screamed just as loudly. Oh my god, yeah, I'm good. I just wasn't expecting it. I was bouncing around and I didn't see it. I didn't know. I just got boomed. I just got boom shakalaka. There's my stuff. That was really funny. That was really, really funny. I hate how it disorganizes your inventory. There we go. Okay. I think I woke my dog up. Have you dressed as DC Joker or Persona Joker before? In real life, I've done neither. I've also done neither in Minecraft. I do love both of them though. I mean, okay, maybe saying I love the Joker from DC isn't a great thing to say. I really love Joker from Persona 5. I love Persona. I need to play Persona. I have Persona 4 Golden, which I want to play, and I want to get, I want to get 5 and 3 because 3 had a remake, and 3 is probably like my favorite vibe-wise. I just really like the concept of summoning like demonic representations of your inner self by shooting yourself in the McFucking head. I think that's a really cool video game concept, and I think more games should do it. I love it. It's great. I should make that my skin for like next year. Or like, is it Asumi who is the redhead from Royale? I've seen a playthrough of Persona 5. I've not seen anything about Persona 5 Royale. I intentionally avoided it when it came out because I want to buy it and play it myself one day. But that is like an 100-hour game. So like, God knows if ever am I gonna do it. Over the course of a year and beat it, great game. Yeah, that's what scares me about Persona games, is I know that they are incredibly goddamn long. I don't have the stamina. And I think a thing for me as well is like my streams on average are like 3 hours long. That's how long I typically go live for. And I don't have the means most days to go longer than that. Unless like it's like today and my dad is out and I could go until like I pass out basically. I also don't have very good like energy. I'm always very tired, so I get tuckered out very quickly. And I have done like longer streams. I've done like 8-hour, 12-hour streams, and I usually get sick afterwards because of that lack of energy. But yeah, 3-hour streams mixed with a 100-hour game just does not work in my head. Like, you need at least like 6 hours per stream to go through something like that. At least for me. That's how I would go about it. But you know, everyone does things however they want to. I'm not like saying there's a way to do things. I'm just saying it would take me like 3 years to get through a Persona game if I was playing it on stream, is my point. 123 hours to beat it. So it would take you, does math. Yeah. And at most, I stream like 3 times a week. So if I did it every single like stream for a week, that would, oh god, I couldn't even total. That would take me a number of days. But yeah. It's also like a very dialogue heavy game, and I know most of it is voiced, which is very, very lovely, but there are parts of it which aren't, if I remember correctly. And I can't read, guys. I can't read. I don't know how to read. But no, I definitely want to play it at some point when I have the energy. I think I just like playing Minecraft on stream so much because it's a sandbox game and it's very easy to play. It doesn't take a lot of energy, whereas I find other games tucking me out a lot quicker. Minecraft's probably my favorite game. It would take you 41 3-hour streams to beat it, give or take. You know what? That's not as much as I really thought it was gonna be. But that's still like a lot. That would probably take me... God. Yeah, I'm still gonna say that would take me like 2 years to do. If I put that on the docket. But yeah, I don't know why my brain went to talking about that as like a theoretical. Because that was not what you were talking about at all. But I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired. This is what happens when I start thinking about stuff. But you know, that's just a general philosophy thing. I just like being a silly guy, you know? I just like being a silly guy. And being a silly guy is what I do best. And jumping around and being a silly guy is my favorite activity. We should jump around spawn if I'm going to be jumping around, because at least then we'll get wool. I'm going to go check if there's any more wool. Take your shot. Was every stream it could be shorter than 2 years? Took a year because you only played once a week. Yeah, that's very fair. I would probably also take a year or more to beat something like that. It's just a long game. Stuff takes a long time. I say this like I haven't played like long ass games before. I think I'm trying to think what like the longest game I've played is. And it's like longest in terms of like it has a beginning and end. Like Minecraft I've played the most of in my life. That's just a random bit of wool. Because, you know, it has no beginning or no end. You just do what you want to do in it. But like off the top of my head, like I want to say Fire Emblem Three Houses, because the first campaign I did of Fire Emblem Three Houses was about 70 hours, I want to say. And that was the shortest route, which was Crimson Flower. And then the next one was about 100 hours. So I've played like around 200 hours of Fire Emblem. And definitely over 100 hours of The Sims, but like my sister clocks most of that in. I played a lot of Fantasy Life, but that's definitely not a 100-hour long game. And I also haven't beat Fantasy Life I yet, which I really need to actually get on doing, but haven't been in the mood. Oh, why do I have a block of iron now? Is Speedy just throwing things? Am I just getting stuff? It's just things and stuff around. Oh, it's just iron. Speedy's like a little fairy that just drops things and then I pick it up. I'm just assuming that was Speedy, and if it wasn't, I'm still gonna assume it was Speedy. We're matching. Cool. Game for you, easy Xenoblade games, almost cracking to it. Oh, I wish Esh was here. Esh is one of my long time. Thank you, Speedy. My arm is broken. That creeper blew up my armor. I didn't realize that till now. Oh my god. I like JRPGs though, so I tend to enjoy those longer games. That's so fair. I I really like a good story and like narrative game. I just don't like, I don't know. I definitely think I could play them. When I was a kid, I didn't have access to a lot of games. Most of what I played was like Pokemon and then Minecraft when I got it. And I watched my dad play like Resident Evil and The Last of Us, but I didn't play too many games myself. And now that I'm an adult and I have the ability to play like any game that I want, sometimes it's just a little bit difficult to go out of that comfort zone, you know? Oh, you're offering me armor? Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Oh, I don't want Curse of Vanishing. There we go. Wait, let me check. Okay, yeah, those are good. Booties. Purpling. Thank you. It's definitely because my armor did not have Unbreaking on it. But now I have stuff. Thank you, Speedy. That's very sweet of you. I love you. Broken armor. Put on a shirt. It's okay. When I put on a shirt, you cannot see it anyway. I'm just Shadow the Hedgehog right now. It's my Shadow the Hedgehog in outfit. I'm just a guy. I'm just a little guy. Okay, as a kid, it was X-Men Legends, which was an X-Men RPG. Kind of got you hooked on the genre. That's so based. I think Fantasy Life counts as like an RPG. I've played like Genshin and Star Rail and stuff. I don't play those anymore. I play a lot of Cookie Run Kingdom because it's just easy and at my fingers and I can do it like when I'm out, which is fun to just have something to do. It's really funny actually because my dad has like one of those classic basic like they put their ads on Facebook farm sim games on his phone, and Cookie Run Kingdom plays like very similarly to it, but is infinitely cuter because it's cookies. Yeah, Fantasy Life is one of my Fantasy Life is my favorite 3DS game. And I was so excited when Fantasy Life I got announced and released. Fantasy Life I just has a lot more plot and story, or at least it's like thrown in your face a lot more. Because in Fantasy Life you just kind of start and then you just go and you craft things, you collect things, and the story kind of waits for you to do all of that. Whereas Fantasy Life I, the story holds your hand to get into all of that stuff, which it feels quite different. But yeah, I recommend it. It's all very cool. It's all very awesome. But yeah, one of my longtime viewers, Ash, has been talking about Xenoblade for a real long time, and I have been. You found me some grey wool. Is it grey wool or is it light grey wool? Either way, thank you for looking. That's very, very sweet. I'll be at the sheep farm if you want to bring it over. Both. Awesome. Yeah, I will happily take some. Thank you. I'm trying to think of other things, other stuff and things. Monster Hunter stories. I've seen like a good bit of Monster Hunter. I don't really know a lot about the plot of them because I've really just seen like gameplay. Oh, this. Okay, awesome. I will collect it then. Thank you. Thank you so much. Num 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 num. Also, hello, Evan. Hello. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. We've just been vibing. Oh, thank you, gamer. We've just been vibing on I keep wanting to say fungi. Fungi's dead. Fungi's gone. We're vibing on Moon server, gathering some light grey wool and stuff. I'm so glad. I'm glad you have a nice day. That's so good, or an alright day at least. Yeah, we're just chilling and ranting and having a good time. Having a good time. We're just talking about RPGs. Does anyone have like a favorite RPG? I'll probably go on the books and say Fantasy Life is my favorite, just because it's the only one that I can think of that I've played the full way through. I've only completed a singular playthrough of Fantasy Life, but I have made multiple saves to go back and replay it. D&D, okay. I meant more like actual like video game RPG, but yeah, D&D. I mean, Baldur's Gate is the video game equivalent of that, so you know. D&D is very, very fun. Oh, there's lapis on the inside of this. I always like forget that's a thing. I'm trying to think of like other RPGs that I've played, but I really cannot think of anything. I have a shit brain. I mean, yeah, Fire Emblem is an RPG, I think. Because RPG is just a role-playing game. So yeah, Fire Emblem as well. Actually, Actually, no, Fire Emblem is a tactical RPG, which is like a slightly different genre than normal RPG. Fantasy Life is a normal RPG. Xenoblade Chronicles, Sona Golden, Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadow of Valencia. Oh, I need to not Valencia. I can't read. I need to play that one. I'm like a very like new age Fire Emblem fan. By that I mean I've only played I've only completed Three Houses. I do have Fate's Conquest that I have started and then gave up on because I got to a bit where I cannot leave a combat encounter and I'm too weak to fight it and I don't know what to do. But I need to, like, I've also watched playthroughs of a couple of the games, but I don't really have a good memory of a lot of it. Anyway, thank you for the wool. I'm pretty sure that's all of it that I can get from here, but if you find any more, please let me know. That's a good bit. GBA ones on Switch Online. I don't have Switch Online. I did at one point. When I got Splatoon, I bought Switch Online for a year, and then I proceeded to not use it at all. I was so excited for Splatoon 3, and then I just did not play it. You hate games that do that feature? What feature? Wait, what? I don't know what feature. What about? Do. Yeah, I haven't looked into that. Oh, locked in a fight. Yeah. I don't know if, like, there might have been a way I could leave the encounter, but the way that, like, Fire Emblem works is it's basically, like, anime chess. So, yeah, it is a bit annoying. Getting locked in encounters is very annoying. Yeah, I need to mess with, like, emulation at some point, because there's a couple of games that I would not be able to get the hardware for that I would just love to experience. But yeah, that'll be at another time in my life probably, or like whenever I'm really itching to do it. I have messed with emulation for Pokemon games a couple of times, or like Pokemon ROM hacks. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Thank you so much. I played back when I used to do YouTube. It never got posted because I kept not being happy with it. This was like near the end of me doing YouTube and deciding that I don't know. I gave myself a schedule of a video a week and I gave myself burnout from it. And then I stopped doing YouTube videos for a while. This was before I started streaming. But basically I was gonna do a playthrough of Pokemon Insurgents, which is the Pokemon fan game with like cults and stuff. There's Alpharad did a video on it, which I never watched. I actually watched, I think it was Tyranitar Tube do a playthrough of it. It has a couple really cool things, like new Pokemon versions, and this was before like Alola came out, I think, so it was like the first, not the first time it had happened in a fan game, but one of the coolest examples of it. So like one of my favorite Pokemon in Insurgents was a Gardevoir that was electric ice type. So you could give that bitch like sheer cold and like all these super powerful electric moves, and it was just really, really awesome. And a lot of fun. That was about as far as I got in the game, was finding that Pokemon, and then I ditched. Well, I didn't ditch, but like I stopped playing. But I also played with like a Fire Red ROM hack, which was Pokemon Sweets version. Which is just, it makes the whole game like sweet chocolate kind of themed. Otherwise, I think it's the exact same as Red. So it's very, very cool. Yeah, that's most of what I dabble in emulation. I actually also had like an emulator on my tablet. So I would play Pokemon during school, because I was one of those special kids who got permission to take their tablet with me because I had I'm dyslexic, and for some reason my school took that a lot more seriously than they really needed to. So I got some like privilege, and that one of those privileges was I got to bring my tablet with me to school, and it was there for me to write my homework on, and I 100% used it to play Minecraft. Not during class, but like, you know, before class when we were all supposed to be like doing other stuff or all this kind of things. Have you played Mariamon? I have not played Mariamon yet. I've been meaning to actually. I'm not even in Alfred's Discord. I don't think. I'm in too many Discords to count, but I don't think I'm in his. I've been meaning to go and get it and play it, but I did watch his whole playthrough of it. He actually did a tournament of it, I think, like a month or so ago that I haven't watched. So I'll have to check that out. Bye, Blue. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. Okay, that's all the wool that we have for now. But that's looking really good. Like, we almost have enough. I don't know how tall I want to make that back one. Probably not as tall as the square. Maybe a couple blocks shorter. Maybe just like 5 or so blocks taller than where it is now so that it's not directly on top of this. Or maybe we should make it the same height. Or maybe we should make it taller. That's a thought. We could make it taller. Or maybe the same height. I'll figure that out. But we have hit the hour mark and my throw is disastrous. So here's some homework for anyone who would just do it, accept it. Anybody who has a free moment, and feels like being extra nice to me, if you want to AFK at the wool farm and get me some grey wool, like grey wool, that would be really lovely. No one has to do that because I'll probably try and come on at some point. Or I think I'm going out for dinner tomorrow, so I might just log myself on the server and then AFK in the wool farm while I'm out. But yeah, need the wool to finish up my base. And once we have that, we'll be able to hopefully next stream, which maybe Sunday, if not sometime next week. We might be able to finish the church, and that'll be super cool. We're just gonna put the walls down, do the roofing, do that roofing, punch out the windows, and then fill them with glass. And like, I think that could take us like 3 hours. I think that could take us 3 hours. Maybe 2 streams. But exterior, maybe 2 hours. How we get on? Oh yeah, I'm so sorry, Speedy. I completely forgot about the commission question because I got distracted by everything else. I will answer that right now. So like the thing with commissions is I opened commissions when I was having a bit of a mental health crisis last year, and didn't really get a lot of commissions in the first place. Which was kind of a good thing. Most of the ones I got were skin commissions, which are very easy to do in compared to actual art commissions. So it meant I didn't have too much stress added onto me. And then I went on hiatus for a while and closed my commissions, and basically they've stayed closed since. The only people I've been doing stuff for have been my close friends. Like I did a commission for Lizzie and their partner as like an anniversary piece. I do skins for my friends every now and then, and sometimes they pay me and sometimes they don't. It just really depends on the person. You ever try Build the Butchers? Oh, I am so looking forward to seeing that. Oh, that would be awesome when I get back. That'll be awesome. But yeah, at the moment, I think I just don't have time. Like, at least 3 days a week I'm babysitting, 3 days a week I'm streaming, which takes up my evenings. And I really need the opportunity for downtime. And just to work on my own stuff. So I don't think commissions aren't open right now. They probably won't be open for a while. But that doesn't mean they're going to be closed forever. It really all just depends on what happens in my life. some of my like big aspirations for next year is to actually get a stable job that I can do instead of just, you know, mooching off of my dad. And yeah, he does not mind, but you know, I feel bad. I want to get like an actual job that I can progress in and be happy in, that doesn't like ruin my life. And hopefully find a way to do that while also continuing streaming and spending time with my family. And then whatever time is left between them will be for me to relax. And any time that's left between that will be open for commissions. But yeah, so TLDR, commissions are closed until I decide I have the time to open them. I may make some exceptions, or whatever, but most of those are going to be for my friends, my close friends who I love very much. Yeah, sorry that took me forever to answer your question. I get distracted really easily. I am undiagnosed. Anyway, that is now going to be the end of the stream. I'm going to file my nails so that it doesn't annoy me anymore. Let's see if there is anybody to raid, because for the past couple of streams, we have had a nightmare finding somebody to raid, which is partly because I am particular. Bye, April. Bye. Thank you, guys. Let me see who is live. No one's fucking live playing Minecraft. Nobody is live. Okay. We're not gonna have anybody to raid. If you guys know any streamers who, like, are around the same size as me, who stream Minecraft and start around the times I usually end, put their links in my fucking Discord so I can find more people to follow, so I can get more people to raid. Because I don't know what is recently. Nobody's been around for me to raid. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. I need to like follow more people probably as well. Yeah, that's just a thing. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna leave you guys to it. Have a nice rest of your day. I will see you either Sunday or that. I will check them out, a gamer, but you know, I want to make sure I've seen people first before I go raid into them, because I want to know what I'm sending people into. That's just my personal preference. But yeah, love you guys. Next stream of a Sunday or sometime next week, probably more on Halloween server finishing up build. And at some point in the future, we'll have more Gardenfell lore and then casual streams on there. And it'll be a great time. I'm gonna go play Gardenfell now. Love you guys. Bye!